mate. It's Saturday, and we're back at Meadowbank for Dorking Wanderers against Dulwich Hamlet, and we've got Dorking manager Marc White with us. Marc, how are you, and how has the squad been? How's the last few days been since we spoke at Red Hill?
Yep, all is good. All is good. Looking forward to playing at Meadowbank again today and seeing our supporters and volunteers, which is lovely. Yeah, look, we haven't really tested ourselves up to now. We're really just focused on what we're doing on the ball and dominating possession, which is what will be the plan again today. But yeah, like we standing in now watching Pybus and Gallagher getting fit. We seem to have managed the boys pretty well so far. The way the players are coming on and off today is all based around sort of where we see them at the moment and trying little combinations out, and as always in these games. So yeah, it's a good little place at the moment.
How's that panned out so far in the friendly so far this season then? Have you kind of had predetermined who's going to play certain minutes and when things are going to happen? Because touchwood so far, in terms of injuries and stuff, you've not really had your hand forced, have you? So you've been doing those sort of things kind of predetermined with subs and making those changes?
Yeah, completely. Tracking minutes, tracking mileage, using a bit of nous in terms of, we've got people like Seb Bauman's not playing today. We thought he'd done a bit too much at Red Hill. He was tight on Thursday. He's coming back from a broken foot. Huell, Murphy, just need to take our time a bit with Reece. He'll do the second half when the game's calmed down a little bit. There's rationale galore pre-season. McManus is playing every second half because we know exactly what he gives us, and he's one of our first 14, and we need great players to play in these second halves. So yeah, it's a complete mixture of everything really, but there is a lot of method behind it, and people shouldn't read into what they're seeing. We're always testing little things. Like Moro's going to start in holding today.
Yeah.
The reason Moro's playing so many holding games at the moment is because we know that he knows the patterns better than anyone, and he's a good communicator.
Yeah.
So he's helping the new lad through it. So there's all these little reasons behind things. I think it's important. We need to build on our performances and our patterns, so that we can play anybody and they can't get the ball off us, and that is going to be what we do this year.
And in terms of those involved today, have you still got some of the academy, or are you starting to get to that point that you sort of making those decisions to go sort of reduce the amount of numbers or anything that?
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, we've got Salves involved in the second half. We're going to see quite a big part today, second half, from Hayden Gale.
Okay.
We think he's a prospect.
Okay.
So he'll play left of our back three.
Yep.
But he'll play with Tony and Brennan for a good 20 minutes. So he'll be going on in a good side, because I think it's important that them youngsters that keep going on when it's been fragmented is. Yep. I think so. We're going to step him up a little bit today, Gale. We think he's good, and have a little look at him. But yeah,
definitely been some really positive performances from some of those young lads, isn't there?
It just shows where it is really. Yeah, I think that's just only going to get better. But yeah, high hopes for Hayden Gale. Mason and Joel they'll go on loans.
Okay.
We got Leon from Ireland. I bet he'd prefer to have a surname. Everyone just said Leon from Ireland. Maybe that is his surname, like Stephen Ireland.
I'm sure he does have a surname. Unless he's like Brazilian and he's just got one name.
Yeah. Or like when I got sent a contact to go to the Ivory Asia in Manchester once, called Hollywood Dave, and I thought he was some kind of big flamboyant celebrity, and I said, "Oh, why'd they call you that?" And he goes, "Well, my name's Dave Hollywood," which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, if Dave's watching, cheers Dave for that night. But yeah, no, Leon's. We're going to keep Leon here,
Okay.
For 2-3 weeks.
He's just trialling at the moment then?
Yeah. I mean, we know his family. I think he's come into a really daunting setup, and he's actually at training got better and better. So we're going to keep him amongst it, so we can give him a good report of where we think he is. But Gale's going to hang about a bit longer, I think. And I do think, for me, I think we can get Pybus back.
Here they come.
Yeah, I think we can get Pybus back.
Yeah,
is what I'd say. So that's something we're looking at in the background. I think Dan Pybus maybe can make the season.
All right.
I think that's important to us, if I'm honest with you.
So is that be looking to give him some minutes in some of the remaining friendlies before?
Yeah,
that starts,
we're going to have on Tuesday the 30th. We're going to have an in-house game at the grammar school.
Yeah.
For boys to catch up minutes, but
Sure.
I see Pybus. Pybus is when fully fit, his data was like kind of League Two.
Yeah.
And when he joined us, it was that spell, wasn't it? When we just went and beat everyone in sight.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got injured. And it sounds really strange, but these young lads, when they're sort of Dan's age, 24, when they get injured, they've never been injured before, and quite often they don't quite know what's going on.
Sure.
And I think it's so. But yeah, so we're quite excited about that.
Okay. We will. Well, good luck this afternoon. Obviously.
Yeah, and
another
big
good
hello
one
to
out.
Hollywood Dave if he's
And
listening.
Hollywood Dave if he's watching and listening.
Yeah.
And hopefully everybody comes through unscathed again, because obviously back on this for the first time. But and we'll speak to you after, Mark.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
James.